Trump is just, at least for the moment, kind of done listening to a certain part of his base. He, in this very hostile way, dismissed a press question about the Jeffrey Epstein case after the FBI said he killed himself in his cell, and that the AG reported there's no secret client list to release. I want to play that clip to refresh everyone's memory.
Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the night of the set?
Yeah, sure.
If could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. Yeah. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
So this is an issue that, for better or worse, seems very important to a certain segment of his supporters. What does this mean for the future of the MAGA coalition?
I think it's important to Americans. Yeah. I think it's gifting Democrats anti-establishment energy. The Republicans are the Epstein cover-up people. Good luck of that, even though, probably the majority of Epstein's clients were clearly Democrats. It's just an insane cell phone. In terms of a look, my own view on the whole thing is if you actually believe the baseline theory that he was some sort of intelligence agent, then the entire did Epstein kill himself thing is actually a canard. Of course, an intelligence agent might be able to kill themselves, might be able to disable a camera, might have connections in high places. Doesn't really matter. The question is there something more here? And if the government actually investigated this and found that no, we couldn't find very much, that it's actually a mystery, they could have said that. We looked at this, we don't have it. The investigation, we could keep it going. We encourage tips, hotlines, victims to come forward, use the bully pulpit. But to basically run on this, to make it a leitmotif of the right, as you allude to, and then 5 months into the administration, be and then to have the indignation. Trump's tone there is very non-Trumpian, which is he's getting morally offended with the reporter Stephen Nelson there, which you almost never see. Trump's not a fire and brimstone guy. It's kind of, for better or worse, the appeal or the weakness, standing, basically. Standing up for the Texas families, we can't talk about anything else because there's floods in Texas or something like this. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then to juxtapose it with the recent foreign policy decision making, which has looked hand in glove of Israel, and the leading conspiracy theory is, again, a conspiracy theory, but the leading conspiracy theory is that Epstein was Mossad, Israeli intelligence. Just looks horrible. Even if it's not true, just the optics, the political talent here, the management of it is atrocious. And it's seeping in. Fox News has become, even for Fox, Pravda-esque in recent weeks. But I noticed that that Jesse Waters, the prime time last night, the guest openly said this was a debacle. Patrick Bet-David, the valuetainment guy, so we make fun of him, but he's millions of viewers. And this strikes me as a liability. And then, I will join in on the conventional wisdom that the Democrats are beleaguered and moribund at the moment. But I again, millennial here, can't, it was like this with the Democrats in 2005 too. And then they were hegemonic by 2008 with the right candidate, and probably would have won without Obama too. And you are gifting the Democrats anti-establishment energy. You're gifting them an anti-war movement. You're gifting them right-wing hypocrisy on free speech. And you're even making them the Epstein party. You're making it the war party. And it seems so misguided for the Republicans. Now, granted, look, the economy doesn't crash, et cetera, et cetera. We have this major, we go back to 28 and it's another 50-50 election, blah, blah, blah. But if, things get a lot worse, the economy goes down, COVID style crisis, who knows? We're not even at 6 months of the administration. And then they have made all these decisions they're going to look like an ogreish party of the establishment, which they actually aren't. But they will create that impression, and that will be their fault.
Could I ask you about something you said at the beginning of that answer, which is that it's important for the American people. It's an important issue because it was a very dismissive way that Trump reacted, that you could imagine lots of establishment politicians reacting to the question in the same way. He's kind of saying, there are many other important things on my plate right now. Why are you bothering me with this? Could you just briefly make the case as to why you think it is important?
Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
I think that Jeffrey Epstein is a conspiracy story that implicates the most powerful people in the US, the UK, and Israel. And it is wholly unexplained. A major political party ran on it as a leitmotif of their campaign. And I think it makes people have less faith in institutions if the government dismissively covers things up. I think if we actually don't know, if it's an actual mystery, if it's unsolvable, a la Kennedy, a la the Zodiac killer, the thing that authorities should do, especially in a liberal democracy, in a Jeffersonian republic, all these things that we think we are, is say we don't know, and we urge people to come forward with information if they have it, instead of just dismiss it and etch a sketch it. I think it makes people dumber. I think it makes people more cynical. I think it makes people even more lose faith in institutions. I'm not a huge institutionalist. People think, oh, institutions. I think institutions got us in our current problem, but we should try to rebuild new ones. And one of them would be, a government that tells the truth, and that is clearly not happening right now.
That was a clip from Just Asking Questions. You can watch another one here, the full episode here, and subscribe right down here.